Today, we're going to dive into a really simple story that, honestly, has a powerful message about how we deal with life when it gets tough. Let's jump right in. So, this is the big question, isn't it? I mean, really take a second to think about it. When the pressure is on and life just starts boiling over, what's your go-to reaction? This story gives us three really interesting ways to think about that. So, our story begins with a feeling I think we've all known at some point: total despair. It's about a daughter who's at her breaking point. Yeah, so this young woman, she felt like she was just constantly fighting. You know that feeling? Every single time she'd solve one problem, bam, a new one would just pop right up. She was tired, she was drained, and she was ready to give up. I'm sure that sounds familiar to a lot of us. But her mom, well, she didn't just give her a pep talk. Nope. She did something kind of strange. She took her daughter into the kitchen. Without saying a single word, she just starts doing things. She gets out 3 pots, fills them with water, and cranks up the heat until all 3 are at a rolling boil. And all the while, her daughter is just standing there, probably thinking, what on earth is she doing? Okay, so here's the key. That boiling water, that's a symbol. It stands for adversity. You know, all the stress, the challenges, the tough stuff that heats up our lives. The boiling water is the problem. So, with the water boiling, the mother is ready to teach her lesson. She takes 3 totally normal, everyday items and puts them into the exact same tough spot. So, into the first pot, she drops in some carrots. Into the second, a few eggs. And in the third pot, she puts in ground coffee beans. Then she just lets them all sit there in the boiling water. After a little while, she fishes out the carrots. Now, they went in really strong and hard, right? Unbreakable, almost. But after facing that boiling water, that adversity, they came out all soft and weak. Next up, the eggs. An egg starts out pretty delicate, you know? It's got that thin, fragile shell protecting a liquidy center. But after going through that same boiling water, the inside became completely hard. The adversity had totally changed it from the inside out. So the carrots got weak. The eggs got hard. But the coffee beans? Oh, they did something else entirely. And this, right here, is the whole point of the story. The mother's answer was so simple, but so deep. The coffee beans. They didn't just get changed by the water. They had changed the water itself. Think about it. Instead of getting weaker or harder, the coffee beans completely transformed their environment. They released their amazing smell and flavor, and they turned that painful boiling water into something totally new and wonderful: a cup of coffee. So, what's the big idea here for us? Well, this whole kitchen experiment is a perfect metaphor for the different ways we can choose to react when life turns up the heat. This chart really breaks it down, doesn't it? You can be the carrot. You go in strong, but adversity just wears you down till you're weak. You could be the egg. You start out with a soft heart, but all the hardship makes you bitter and hard on the inside. Or you can be the coffee bean. And that's really what this is all about: resilience. But it's more than just bouncing back. See, the coffee bean shows us the ultimate kind of resilience, not just getting through the tough stuff, but actually making the situation around you better because of it. So now, the mother asks her daughter the big question. And the story is really asking us the same thing. Which one are you? This is the question she puts to her daughter. It's the same one we started with, but now, wow, it has so much more weight to it. Are you changed by your circumstances, or do you change them? It's a really good thing to ask ourselves, you know? When things get really hard, do I just lose all my strength like the carrot?
Do I let my experiences make my heart hard like the egg? Or do I find a way to be like the coffee bean?
And this is just such a powerful idea. The goal is to use the pressure, to use the heat and the struggle to bring out the very best parts of you. It's about not just surviving the worst times, but using them to become better and transform the world around you for the better.
So here's the bottom line. We're all going to face that boiling water sooner or later. That's just life. The real question isn't if it's coming, but how you're going to deal with it when it does. So, which one are you? A carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean?